In this episode, we will once again point out how Bitcoin is fundamentally different from all the other cryptos. Hi, my name is Rocco, aka Bitcoin's best friend. We've talked in previous episodes how Bitcoin's founder used the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto, and that no one knows his real identity. That's a pretty cool origin story in itself. But what's absolutely miraculous is that he did not simply allocate an arbitrary number of Bitcoin for himself, or sell some to a privileged group of wealthy insiders at its inception. Instead, he mined the first Genesis block using his proof-of-work protocol to show the world how it was done. And then he continued to mine throughout Bitcoin's infancy. Now remember, the difficulty adjustment that we discussed in the previous episode titled Bitcoin is Here to Stay, which I'll link to at the end of this episode, was much more lenient at the time of Bitcoin's genesis, since the hash rate of the network was non-existent. So, it didn't take long for Satoshi to mine approximately 1 million Bitcoin. Bitcoin, which is still held by his private key and is now worth about 26 billion US dollars. Others were joining the network, and Satoshi was ever present at Bitcoin's toddler stage. But after he saw that Bitcoin could stand and walk on its own, he disappeared and never again touched even a single Bitcoin that was his. This is what Bitcoiners refer to as its immaculate conception. Satoshi knew that Bitcoin could never truly be decentralized if it had a leader who could possibly be its single point of failure. So he took himself out of the equation and sacrificed unbelievable personal wealth in order to give the world the gift of its one and only leaderless digital commodity. The fact is, there has probably never been a larger gift in terms of monetary value sacrificed freely to better mankind than this. This was true virtue. And this made it possible, for the first time in history, for anyone, anywhere on the planet, with a simple laptop, to get in on the ground floor of a commodity which could give them a level of wealth and personal freedom that in the past only already wealthy elite could get in early on. Imagine that. There is no barrier imposed by Bitcoin for anyone to join its network. You need no one's permission, and no one, no matter how many Bitcoins they own, can influence the proof-of-work protocol in their favor. Bitcoin is now a strong, unstoppable teenager. This stands in sharp contrast to the proof-of-stake protocol and is used by other cryptos, such as Ethereum, where the more coins a person has, the more influence they have over who gets to validate the next block in the chain. And of course, all the other crypto copycats have leaders who carry significant authority over their project and therefore are in no true sense decentralized. Bitcoin, and only Bitcoin, can claim it had an immaculate conception, untainted by greed at its beginning and incorruptible now. This can never be repeated. We will talk more next time on how the lack of understanding of Bitcoin leads people down the wrong road and makes them easy prey for unscrupulous Ponzi scheme hustlers. Please follow me. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And comment if you will. And always remember that just like a talking dog, Bitcoin is a miracle.